go, Tina. Straight
Mummy,
on.
there's a car in the way.
Can we get around the front or the back, maybe?
We have to go around the back.
Right, straight on.
Mummy, there's a tree.
Okay, come on. Anyone see a way around?
Around here.
Come on. Are we going to have to go on the road, are we?
Yeah.
Okay, find the curb. What's that? Oh, sorry. Find the curb.
It may seem perfectly harmless, but a car parked across a footpath like this can really ruin your day if you have a vision impairment. G'day, I'm Dunk.
And I'm Mark, and this video has a simple message. Think before you park.
When I lost my sight, I was determined to remain independent, but this usually means encountering obstacles that I normally wouldn't find. Although it's hard enough with the dog and I on our own, it's even harder with the kids. It creates stress and anxiety. This may seem like such a small issue, but for me and my family, it makes such a difference when we're able to walk to our destination safely along a footpath.
When you've got a job to do or a delivery to make and there's just no parking around, what are you going to do? It's just for a minute, right? It might not seem like a big deal at the time, but where you park in a hurry could cause a major problem for someone else.
With a vehicle, there's things hanging off the back of it, and so the cane would hit the car, but the cane would actually miss the object sticking out, which might hit the face, which causes a bit of injury. Basically, then what I do is I find the gap in between a fence and the car or a brick wall, and if that doesn't work, I'll need to go towards the curb, which makes it hard, especially when you're on a highway.
So think about the simple decisions that you can make every day, like keeping footpaths and building lines free and unobstructed.
And it's not just people with a vision impairment who are affected. How frustrating is it for somebody pushing a pram or perhaps in a wheelchair who are forced onto the road by a vehicle that could have easily left the pathway clear?
The crossing zone is that part of the end of the footpath where it, in most cases, tapers down to the road for prams or bikes or whatever, where is the usual place in which to cross the road. When I arrive at the crossing zone and there's a car, well, I have Archie and he'll come to a stop. He may take me quite close to traffic. I may have children with me or whatever, so I've got enough to deal with already. But when I have to actually divert from the footpath, it does make things a lot harder. So if people can think before they park, it will make my life so much easier.
A car parked over a crossing zone is a major obstacle for someone with vision impairment and can put them in danger. So think before you park.
Yes, well, that's a bit of a shock when I walk into a car across a footpath, because I'm not expecting to see an obstacle like that, and of course my cane hits it first, which is my warning. From then I work out which way to get around it, whether I can go to the left of the car or the right of the car, and most times I find I've got to work my way to the gutter. As far as my confidence goes, I can lose my confidence a little bit because it makes me quite nervous, and I wonder why people do that sort of thing, just park a car without thinking that that could be an obstacle for a vision impaired person to get around.
The small decisions you make can make a big difference in someone else's life.
And to their confidence and independence.
Pull right into the driveway, keep paths and building lines clear, and never obstruct a crossing zone. Think before you park.